Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Parasites by Michael Lefkowitz. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. This looked very interesting. In the 6x6 grid, so this one, normal 6x6 Sudoku apply. So the digits 1 to 6 in every row, column and 2x3 box. Kropki, digits separated by a white dot have consecutive values. Not all possible dots are necessarily given. Okay. Parasites, that's the new one. Each parasite has implanted a copy of itself somewhere in the 6x6 grid. Okay, so we already have one and we have to fit all of the others. Right. Which has the same digits in the same orientation. Okay, so it's an exact copy. Right. In the same orientation. Yeah, the same orientation in total, not just circular. Yeah, alright, so it's an exact copy. These copies do not overlap, okay? And the location of the green one is given, right? Orthogonally adjacent cells, so that's orthogonally adjacent, with a parasite boundary between them differ by at least 2. This rules apply in both grids. Okay. Is this the 4x4? Alright, so here as well, 4x4 Sudoku apply. So that's 1 to 4 in every row, column, and 2x2 box. Well, virus. Okay. Right. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, we can start here because we know that these are 1, 2, 3, 4 and these are 5, 6, right? Because that's the difference between the two. But what can we say about this one? So we know on every border the difference has to be 2. So this one has a difference of 2 between those two. So this can't be, there's nothing it can't be. But it just means that we need at least 2 1s or 2 4s, right? It could be 2 1s and, or it could be the 2 1s and 2 4s, but we need one of those, right? Is there any other way? Can we have just one, say 3? No, if we put 3 then it will be here. Yeah, it doesn't, no, we can't. As soon as we put a 3 then we need another 1. And if we don't put a 3 then we need a 4 on both sides, because if you put 1 you can't put 2. Right. And if we put 2 then you're gonna need 2 4s already. That's clear in itself. Okay, yeah. But that's too much for too little, right? Okay, we need 2 1s or 2 4s. That doesn't really tell me much. Anything else? No, I don't think I can say much about this. Alright, we need to fit these here. Well, if we divide this into 2 parts, so this is one part and this is the second part, we can only put 2 maximum in it, right? Because of the 5 6. So if we put 1 here, then that's not going to work anymore. But if we put the only way that we can fit it, because we can't separate it, right? So it has to be contiguous. If we put 1 here, then this is 5 6 and the last one has 5 6. So we can only put 2, right? Which means that we definitely have 2 here somewhere in this part and 1 still in this part. Fine. Okay. And that means we take a sip of tea. A sip of tea. So where could it be here? Well, it has to be here somewhere, right? So there's a 5 6 here somewhere. Right. But, right. The cell border, say, of the virus, well, virus isn't a cell, right? But the virus border or is a virus? I have no idea. No, it isn't a cell. In any case, in this case, the the Sudoku cell border that has a virus border, that has to have 2. So if this is 4, this is 6, and this is 6. If this is 3, then those are 1. You get it. But here we have a border that has that is consecutive. So the difference is 1, which means that this is not a valid place for a virus, because this will be at the same time 2 and 1. The same can be said of that, right? So in this part we need to put this as a virus, right? It's the only place that it would fit. Is that correct? Is that correct? Yeah, it is correct. There's no other way of putting it, and we had to have it in those 2 columns. So, right, I'll use a color that we don't, because we don't know which one it is, right? It's not necessarily the pink one. So let's say they're brown until we figure out which one it is. Right, so this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4 again. This is definitely 5, 6 here, because these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and these are 5, 6, right? So we at least can pencil mark this. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Well, what do we know? Well, there's a 5 here, right? Because one of them is a 5 and the other is a 6. But if there is a 5 and there is a border here, this can't be 4. Though unfortunately it can be 1, 2, or 3. So that's... We can do the same here because of this 5, 6. Yeah, so this isn't 4. Okay, that helps, because now we know that there's definitely a 4 here, because we do need a 4 in the virus, which means that these 2 are not a 4. Okay, which means that one of those is a 4, because... Is it? Is that so? Yeah, because otherwise... Well, actually, yes, it is, but it's mainly because we look here and we figure out that the only place to have a 4 is here. So these 2 can't be 4. Okay, it's the same endpoint, 2 different paths. Okay, what did that help with yet? Not much, did it? Right. Anything else? Well, those both could be 6, so we don't know anything about this one. There's a 4 here, so there's a 6 here, but we definitely know there's a 6 here. That's nothing new. I think I might have exhausted that part. Well, let's copy this here. I don't think it matters yet, but if we keep that up, we might figure something out eventually. What about the first 3 columns? So, actually, yeah, all right. Of course, it's like this. We have 1 here and 1. Not necessarily here, but one virus is going to be between column 1 and column 2, or if we say 6 and 7, if you follow this 11 column grids, and the other one has to be 7 and 8, right? There's no other way around it. Okay, but that helps, I think. That helps. How does it help? Because this one is not allowed, right? Because of that. This one is not allowed because of this one. This one is not allowed because of that one. And this one is not allowed because of this one. So in columns 7 and 8, that's the only combination that's allowed. Right. And that means What does that mean? Well, now we have the second one in the first half is either here or here or here. Can I tell which? I don't think so. I don't think so. They all work, right? There's nothing here that would stop us. No. Okay. Can we figure out what these are based on that? And is that limited enough? Well, we know that all of these are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Maybe that helps, but no, it does not. There are no. Still, there are no pairs or singlets or anything that I can. Doesn't matter. Okay, so if this is the second virus here, then we have to put 6 and 5 here, right? We can never put 6 in between 2 because then we'd need 5 on both sides. So this would be 6, this would be 5, and this would be 4, and this would be anything at once, right? Yeah, okay. What happens if this is the virus? Then we still need 6 and 5 here. We still need 6 and 5. And we still can't have 6 here, so this would be 6. This would be 5 as well. And now this is a 4, definitely. Right, and we still don't know what that is. Well, I don't think we're going to know what that is. Okay, what happens if this is the virus? Oh, we can't have 6 here then, right? Because even though there is no Kropki dot here, this would have to be the 5 because we still have to put 6, 5. And we can't have 5 here. So this would be the 5, and this would be the 6. And if this is 5, this would have to be 4, and this would have to be 3. Right. Right. Did that mean that there was a 4 all the time here? It did, didn't it? Did it? Because I see 5 and 4 here. If this is a 4, then there's definitely a 4 in this column, in those 3. But if this is a 5, we're either going 6, 5, 4, or we're going from this side 6, 5, 4. Of course, if this is 6, then this becomes the 4, and that's fine. So there's always a 4 here, which means that these two are not a 4. And that means, what does that mean? That there is no 4 here, but okay. That still didn't resolve anything. Oh, well, there is a 2 here. Let's have to keep that in mind. There is a 2 here. Because it's either 1, 2 or 2, 3, right? We can't put 1, 3. So this is not a 2. Which means that there's definitely a 2 here, and this isn't a 2, and neither is this. Alright, and these aren't a 2 because we definitely have a 2 here, and those are one of these, so we can't have twice a 2. Okay, so now we know that there's no 2 here, but still have 2. Yeah, that didn't help, right? Because if there is a 2 here, what does that mean? Well, that means that there is a 4, 5, or 6 here. That's not helpful. Right, can we say the same here? No, because we don't have a... Okay, so... Right, I was going to say there's definitely a 5 here, but not only that, there's definitely a 5 and a 6 here. Well, I know there's a 5 in those. Is that so? No, that's not... Well, is that so? Because then this can't be 5. Well, this can't be 5. We know that this can't be 5, so... That's fine, but doesn't help. Okay. What's the impact on this? Is there an impact? So if this is 5, this is 6, but there is... If this is a 4, there is a sequence here, right? If this is a 4, then this would have to be a 5 and a 6 too. That's the only way of getting a 4 here, right? Right. So if this is a 4, we don't know what that is, but we know that this is a 5 and a 6. If this is a 5, this is a 6, and that's where the 4 is. So this is a 6. Ah. Does that mean that this one is 6 no matter what we put here? I mean, it's obvious if we put a 5, right? If you put a 5, this is a 6. If we put a 4, we can't put 5 here, as in, because we needed 5 and 6 here if this is a 4. Then this would have to be a 5, and if this is a 5, this is a 6. And remember, we need a 4 in one of those two. It has to be next to the 6. So if this is a 6, this is a 4, and this would have to be a 6. Okay, so this is a 6 no matter what we do. Oh, we're off. We get a digit. Hey! So this becomes a 5, and this becomes a 6. Okay, this is going to have a small domino effect, right? Very small, though. Though, now we know that this is... Do we? Well, here at least, we know that this is the 4, because this is not a 4 anymore. This is a 4. I was first looking here, I was wondering, do we know if this is the 4? But do we? Well, let's continue from here, because I'm not sure. Maybe because of that logic that we followed here, but I don't know. So this isn't 4. So this becomes a 4. And this is not a 4. Okay. That's a 4. Right. This becomes a 5. Alright, so we resolve this. Now maybe I could have looked at that combination. No, this was... No, I couldn't, I think. And if this is a 5, then one of those two is a 6. So we still don't know, do we? Okay, this is not a 4. Well, this is not a 3. So if this is not a 3, then we got rid of the... Well, of course, we got rid of the 6, 5 here. This is not a 6. So now it's... this configuration is not possible anymore. But we still have two configurations to choose from, which doesn't help. Okay, well, we know that this is a 5-6 though now, right? It has to be. So if this is the configuration, both of these are 6-5. And if this is the combination, then this has to be 6-5 with that one. So this is from 6 of 6-5. Okay. Oh, right. We across the border, you can't have 4 next to a 3. So that still works. 5 next to a 3 is no problem, unfortunately. And here we don't know anything. Ah, we can't have the 2 here. If this is 1 and 3, then this can't be 2. This, because 2 is not, can't have a difference of 2 between 1 and 3, which gives us a 2. Well, that's progress. That is progress. Gives us more than 1 2. Okay. Okay, this isn't a 3 either, so this is not a 3. How do we continue? How do we continue? Because this is still not resolved. I'm not sure if... Well, I do have to figure out where that is somehow, but I don't know how yet. I don't know how. Ah, okay. Well, if we put it right, one of those two has to be the 4, right? So if this is the configuration, this is the 4. If this is the combination, then this is the 4. So this isn't 4. I don't know if that's important at all, but right. Yeah. Is there a problem with this being the 6? This would be 4, this would be 5, this would be 1 or 3. Still works, right? There's no problem with that as far as I can see. No problem with that. What can this be? Well, it can't be 2, right? Oh, that's obvious. I was looking here thinking it can't be 2, but yeah, it's not 2 either. We know that. One of these is a 2, so one of these is a 2, but that's still possible. Right. How does that fit with this? Oh, it's still 1. Okay, so this one can't fit here, right? We know that. Because 2 can't be next to the 1, 2, right? Of course it can be here because we don't know anything about this one. Could it be here? Yeah, it could. 4, that works. 1, 3, that works. Just, well, 4, this would be 2. 1, 3, this would be 1, 3. Right, and this is from 1, 3, 4. That would work. Okay, that didn't help. Can this one fit here? Yeah, it can, because 1, 2, 3 still works. Right, so we don't know. We don't know. Well, at least I don't know. Maybe you figured it out. Right, so now here we have 4, 5, and 6, right? In any order. So this is from 1 to 3. All right, so this can't be 2. That helps, because now we know that this is a 2 and this is a 4. That helps tremendously. Oh, it helps tremendously. Yeah, we start figuring this one out, and this becomes a 1. This becomes a 2. And the 2 is more restricted. That is. So now this one doesn't work either. Right. So we do need still one that fits here, right? This never fit, because there will be, now you can see it, it's 2 next to the 2. If we put that one, whatever that is, here, then we're going to have 1, 2, 3 next to the 2, and that doesn't work. Right, so those are yellow and blue, and we still have to fit pink here somewhere, and this one has to be at least a 4. Oh, that's interesting. Does that mean that it has to be this, and this has to be a 4? Because now we had two solutions, and this one doesn't work anymore. So it has to be this. Oh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah. This is what it is. So this becomes pink. And this has to be 4 to fit here. Right. So this is 4. Right. And this is 1, 2, 3. Well, this isn't 2. So this is the same. This isn't 2. Right, so this becomes the 2 in this row, which gives us a 2 here. That helps. That really helps, yeah. Right. Can we resolve this one now? No, we can't. Which one? At least I don't think so. Well, we can. We can. Remember, I said we needed 2 4 or 2 1s. So we have a 4. We can't have 2 1s anymore. So this has to be 4. And it's very obvious as well. If you put this one, it doesn't work. So this is blue. This is blue. Let's use that blue so that we can see it. And this is yellow. Right. So this becomes a 4. 4, which means that this one has to be 3. Right, this is a 3, and these are 1, 2. right? And this is 4 and this is 2, right? So this becomes 3 and this becomes 1, which thankfully works. 2 and 3 are adjacent, and this is 1 and this is 2. Very nice. So this becomes 3 and this becomes 1, right? And yeah, 1, 3, and that should now let us resolve the whole 6 by 6 grid. Now this is 3, this is 6, this is 5, and this is 6, which works. That's always important. 1, 5, 4, 3, and 6. Okay, now moment of truth. Puzzle is not finished. Yeah, it would be great to finish the puzzle, wouldn't it? Right. Second time is a charm. Yes. It's nice. I really like the interactions, and it's nice to try different kinds of Sudoku puzzles. I know you don't agree, seeing the numbers that are even worse than usual, but I like them. So at least I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.